Hello everyone, it's Dana from the Tao of Dana, and it's been so long since I've made a video that I'm going to tell you I was going to do a 2018 Feng Shui video for all of you, and I think I will, but not this one. This video is all about what makes Feng Shui work, what makes pretty much everything I've seen work, what makes all the tools work, the crystals work, the sage wands work, the everything's work, and it's you. It's not the tools, it's you. You make them work. They work with you. They don't work for you. Meaning, sage is not going to save your life. Crystals are not going to bring you money. There's not going to be a single thing that you do in your home that can ruin your life or that can save your life. There's not going to be a single thing ever that's going to be a fix 100% or ruin you 100%. And I know that you probably know that intuitively, but when you are using lots of tools, lots of things, looking for ways to make changes, looking for ways to find a ritual or to find some magic or to find some fix, it seems like there are so many things to get, so many things to accumulate, so many things to do, so many tools to try, and I share a lot of them, and I love all of these things. There's Palo Santo behind me. There's crystals all over my house. Why? Because I work with them. They don't work for me. And if you're feeling like all of this stuff is either failing you, or it's underwhelming, or you are afraid that you're not getting it right, which I hear all the time. Am I doing this right? Did I do it wrong? What's going to happen? Something bad. Nothing bad is ever going to happen because of a crystal. Nothing bad is ever going to happen if you do a ritual in your own way. What's most important and what makes all of this work is you. And if you feel like this stuff is underwhelming and that it's failing you, or that you are failing at wellness, which is a big thing. I've done 2 talks this year so far, and we're only in the first month where I asked how many people felt like they were failing at wellness, because I felt like I was failing at wellness. I was doing everything. I was doing everything times 100. And you know how I felt? Worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's very humbling for me to admit that, because I help people to create these wellness routines for themselves. But I realize that when I work with people, we're doing it intuitively, and we're getting to things that work for them, and we're making it easy. And when it came to myself and finding things and researching and doing and optimizing, it became just one after the other, after the other, after the other thing piling up. You can have too much inspiration. You can have too much of anything. You could have too many vitamins. You can have too much of wellness. You can have too much of data. You could have too much information. And so if you are underwhelmed by the way your manifestation is working, by the way your home is shaping up, by the way these tips are working for you, by anything else, do less. Read less. Take in less information and start trusting you deeply. Start trusting you for real, deeply. Almost try to feel it in your heart, that feeling. You know when you're really excited and connected to something. The world sort of just bends to your indomitable will. You know what I mean. When you really want something and you feel really on and really connected, it's undeniable. It just happens. Things happen. When you're really present and you're really living life in a way that feels connected to your energy, to you, to your voice, your actual voice, you uncensored, that's super powerful. And that's the reason why I scrapped the video I was going to make, and I made this video, because I don't really believe that anything will work, anything, if you any change, any life change, anything, if you're not feeling it, if it's not true for you, if it's not what you really want, and if it's not connected to you. And so there are two philosophies of life. One is that things happen to us and that we're just here reacting to things. And the other life philosophy is that we're happening to life. We're the cause. We're creating it every day. And I've seen now with thousands and thousands of other people outside of myself, working with them, and I've seen with other people, and I've seen in my own life so profoundly that when I'm cause, when I'm the creator, when I'm happening to life, everything happens. That's when my sage wands work better. That's when I love my crystals and I feel connected to them. And I don't even need that stuff half the time. I just feel really intuitively on, and I know what I need and I know what I want. And I know that you feel the same. And so I know you felt those feelings. We've all had those moments where it's just like, you're on, you know what you want, you're going to get it, it happens, it's amazing. And you don't need a formula. You don't need tips. You don't need anything to be in that space. Sometimes you just need to do less. Sometimes you need to just take in less information. Sometimes you need to clear all the extra stuff. So to start this year off, less data, more space, less reading, more knowing, less everything, more sleep, less. I've been sleeping 10 hours a day sometimes more. I've been really intuitive about so many things, and I've been hearing back from so many people that they felt the way I felt. They felt exhausted. They felt like they were failing. They felt like they were doing anything and everything and not getting what they wanted, and they didn't know why. And the more they started to do less, the better they felt. The more I started to do less, the better I felt. So as much as I will always be sharing tips and ideas and methods and fun things to try, experiment with what feels good, and don't ever feel like it's a prescription or that you must or that you have to. Don't ever feel like you could do something wrong. In the way that I work, you can't really do anything that's going to harm you. And your home certainly cannot ruin your life. And actually, really, nothing has that power unless we kind of grant it to whatever it is to do that. And there have been lots of times where I felt in my life like other people were trying to ruin my life, and I realized they couldn't unless I allowed it. And so this is a year of being cause. This is a year of creating a lot of space. If you get nothing else out of this, try doing less. It might be the key to all of the manifestation, all of the dreams come true, all of the inspiration, all of the creative breakthroughs, doing less. On that note, I wish you so much clear space, and I hope that this year has been everything that you want so far, or no matter when you're listening to this, that your life is everything that you've wanted. And for this year, I would love to hear what you want to know more about, what you're curious about, what's been failing you, what you've tried and it hasn't worked. I want to know all of those things and more. So please, questions, comments, leave them below. And Happy New Year a little bit late, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.